Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm trading up 1,000 very rares in Rocket League, going for the titanium white octane, or even this bad boy behind me. I'll take it. Drop a like, subscribe down below to join us on the road to 1 million subscribers, and these videos are about 30,000 credits to make, so if you do want to support me that little bit extra, please consider using code PIXELARMY in the Rocket League or Fortnite or any item shop that allows it, as it does help me make videos like this. 10 minutes ago, I tweeted out saying questions for a video I'm filming in the next 10 minutes, go! And I'm going to be answering those in this video, and as you can see, we have a perfect selection of 100 items 10 times over. It's absolutely gorgeous, things you love to see, and we're going for those painted octanes. So I'll answer all the questions on the tweet, and if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at pickapixel.yt. It's linked in the description. It's always linked in the description, so if you follow me from this video, tweet me and I'll drop it a little like. So first of all, Luck on XT, or Luke perhaps, but it's L-U-K. Any new formats planned in the future, or maybe even real life videos like vlogs? Now, it's interesting that you say this, actually, because I can't say more than this. It's very, very much in its infancy and in the planning stage. But I actually had a call today with Pete, one of the big head honchos at ENDPOINT, so to speak, and we had to speak about a few things, in particular as well, a potential IRL video idea that I could go to a location and film. So definitely stuff in the works. In terms of new formats from all the other stuff, and there are a few YouTube related questions, I've always said I'll do things that I enjoy, and I still enjoy the trade-ups. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think we always remember, you know, nostalgia is a big thing, and I remember the old trade-up system fondly, and if you didn't play until free-to-play came in, you won't know how busted these trade-ups used to be, but I got 3 white octanes in one video multiple times, and that was videos with 200 very rare items to trade up. So we're now trading up 5 times the amount of very rare items, and I get 1 every 10 videos. So basically, that means it's 100. If those numbers were real, it means that it's about 150 times less likely to get a titanium white octane now than it was before the update. But now that I think about it, if I was filming these videos throughout 2021, 2022, and now 2023, and getting 3 white octanes sometimes, but usually it would the average episode would be 6 or 7 painted octanes and 1 titanium white. That was the average I'd sort of get. If I was getting that every single video for the last few years, I don't think I'd be as keen to do these. But now, the fact that it's so difficult, and my standards of trade-up luck are expecting and hoping to get from 200 trade-ups, not 200 items, is 1 standard and octane. It means that it's more exciting for me to record them, and then when we do finally have the moments where we get something sick, or I get trolled by a grey or a burnt sienna octane, it is just sick. So I think basically it's just what I love doing, and those are the videos that I'm going to make. And my point being that now that the luck is basically, it's harder to get painted octanes, I'm sort of more inclined to do it, because when you do, it's sick. My reaction, if I got a sky block octane back in the day, and even though this is like one of the best ones you can get, it would have been like, oh, there we go, that's really sick. I would have given it a fist bump maybe, but just seeing a painted octane on the screen is just bliss. And getting it out the way early, haven't even had a standard yet, it just makes me happy, because like I said, we're going for 1 of each, and we've already got the octane, so that is an absolute dub. But moving on to the next question from It's Exent. Will Arsenal win the Prem? Now, at the time of recording, oh my goodness, you guys have the power of hindsight. It's the 31st of March right now, and so Liverpool haven't played Man City. I think Man City are going to beat Liverpool, and Arsenal then play Leeds right after. I think Arsenal will beat Leeds as well, so in actual fact, by the time this video goes out, it will probably still be an 8-point gap with City to have a game in hand. But I don't know. Arsenal are definitely the favourites, but here's the way I see it. Man City beat Arsenal at the Etihad. They just do, and I think it's going to be very difficult for Arsenal to win at Anfield. If Arsenal can get a draw at Anfield, then I think they could win the league. If Arsenal can get a draw at the Etihad, then they will win the league. If they don't lose at the Etihad, Arsenal win the league. But as I'm an Arsenal fan, I don't want to jinx anything. They haven't won the league since I was 6 years old, and yeah, I don't know. I want them to, and they are, I suppose, slight favourites, but Man City are just a scary proposition. But maybe by now, Liverpool will beat City and Arsenal will beat Leeds, and we're absolutely loving life. So we'll see. Unknown says, what inspired you to be a YouTuber? Now, I'm sure I've told this story before, but I actually found YouTube sort of by accident. I guess everyone does, right? But I was in a show at the time, like a professional show, and during a rehearsal, one of the other guys was singing the Duck song, and I was like, oh my, he wouldn't shut up. So I had to ask him. I was like, bro, what is that? He said, oh, it's the Duck song. I said, well, what's that? you can go up and look it up on YouTube. So I went onto YouTube and looked up the duck song. So the duck song is the first YouTube video I ever watched. I remember the second one as well. It was Forest Fire. You remember those like Lego animations? They were the second videos that I watched. So that's how I found the website. But then within a couple of months then, I was goofing around with the camera and I uploaded it. So I really just kind of did it because it's something I enjoyed watching. So I thought I could try it. There's a Fennec! Yes! We've got a Fennec as well. I don't normally say that's a requirement, but it's always a nice addition. So in terms of doing it as a job, what inspired me to do it was more having done YouTube for fun for years and still loving it as much as I did. It then became, I knew that it was possible to do it as a job because obviously by that point people were doing it. We've got a titanium white car and it's the wrong one. Last time in Rocket League when I was given a plethora of titanium white cars that weren't the Octane, they gave us a grey Octane. So we'll see how that goes. But once I knew it could be a job and I knew how much I liked it, it would only make sense. Like imagine you take your favourite hobby, and by the way, spoiler, you can make a job out of your favourite hobby. No matter what you've told me right now, whether it's making videos about your hobby or literally your hobby, you can find a way to make a job out of it if you want to. Because there is definitely the possibility that if you take your hobby and do it for a living or rely on it for income or something, you can lose the enjoyment out of it. And I do think it's very important, even if you can successfully do your hobby for a living, it's important to have other ones. And for me, that's sport. I'm quite good at cricket, for example. I play at quite a high standard. I think I'm pretty decent, but I don't play it professionally. I've never pushed to play in a higher league or make, transfers or anything like that because I love playing cricket without any sort of other stress other than the joy of the game and wanting to win the game and the people that I play it with. So I think it's important to have I think there's a few things you need in your life. It's like a hobby that keeps you creative, a hobby ideally that makes you money, and a hobby that you can learn. That is something you can learn, like learning a musical instrument or something like that. Have hobbies that basically perform different things, and you will feel so fulfilled. So yeah. Next up, it says, why do you choose to stay on Rocket League and not make videos on other games? And then they said in brackets, stay on Rocket League, please. You're one of the only good ones left. And now, I do appreciate that. But again, it's simply down to what I enjoy. I took a 3-month break from Rocket League videos in 2018 to make Fortnite because that was what I enjoyed. And fortunately, for those of you that are on the standpoint that I make good Rocket League videos, this is still something I really enjoy doing. I love making tournament videos. I love making gameplay videos. I like playing and getting better at the game, which in the last year, my gameplay's improved massively. So there's that. So I really do appreciate it. Luke says, do you like bread or what? I love bread. I low-key attribute my love for bread to the reason why I got a little bit chubby as a kid, because I used to eat bread and butter for breakfast. I was never big on cereal when I could just eat loads of bread. So yeah, big bread guy. In fact, I had a cheese toasty today. You know those toasty makers? You sort of use them maybe like 5 times a week for a month, and then you never use it for a year. Well, I just made the first one today, which gives me the green light to make another one very soon, because that's just how the toasty and sandwich maker works. So yeah, big fan of bread. Owen Grant says, can I be in a video with you? If this counts, sure. If not, I don't know about that one. But Jazzo Fire says, how or what does it feel like to be one of the top/big English creators in the Rocket League scene? Yeah, it feels amazing. It's a position I've sort of held for a long time, I don't know how long it's been since I've been the most subscribed Rocket League YouTuber in the UK. I want to say it's been at least 6 years now, which is awesome. And yeah, it feels amazing. I feel blessed. I love the fact that I can still go out and about these days and get recognized and people say nice things to me, ask for a photo or whatever. But I also like that it's not to the point where I can, I could go out or I couldn't go out without being recognized. You know what I mean? Like I can still go out and live like a normal person. And then, once a week or something, someone will say, hang on a minute, are you? And I'm like, yeah, and we do that. So yeah, it's just absolutely insane. Snarker, shout out to Snarker, by the way. If you want to interact with him a little bit more, check out the Pixel Army Discord server. He says, favorite meal of all time. Now, I tell you what, recently a new Five Guys opened up near me, and I went there. I've been there a couple times since it opened a couple months ago, and I have to say, their burgers just are good. They just are good. But favorite meal of all time, a Domino's as a whole, unbelievable. Christmas dinner, unbelievable. But I think I also, more so than the food you get with Christmas dinner, when it's specifically the Christmas dinner you have, you attribute the memories of Christmas with that food. So that's like one and the same. Chicken Kiev is a big all-time favorite of mine, and I might have that tonight. It's a choice between garlic bread, pizza, or garlic chicken Kiev. Those are my two favorites, both of which I could have tonight after I record this video. So I don't know which one I'm going to choose. I might go for the pizza because it's going to be quicker. Garlic bread takes a little bit longer to cook, but massive shout out. Not garlic bread, chicken garlic Kiev. Garlic Kiev. Chicken Kiev. Massive shout out to the chicken Kiev. I definitely say it's because of that question about bread, okay? I got bread on the brain, but no, chicken Kiev, I'll say, just to not say pizza, but obviously pizza is the absolute goat. So I'm pretty sure those were all the questions. Oh no, there's plenty more actually. So we'll go with this one. It says, when is a new very rare to import trading coming or exotic to black market? Well, in answer to your question, this video is being recorded and is coming out on the 2nd of April. Ooh, the crow dog. So your question is actually in that video. And then I do have a black market trade up video coming a few days after this one. Because, so yeah, I mean, we got a gold merc. You'll love to see it. So yeah, August, that is, that's good, I guess. Magical Gamer, also a YouTuber. Says, what is your favorite thing about being a YouTuber? And you know what? As I'm now, you know, getting older and stuff, I love the video making process. I love the videos that I make. But should I tell you what the best thing about being a YouTuber is? And it sounds, I don't know if it sound weird. The best thing about being a YouTuber is not having to be anything else. So what I mean by that is the work itself is amazing. Sometimes the editing side of things can be a bit tedious because I do all of that myself. And there are obviously negatives with every job. But I can do what I want when I want. If I want to take a few hours out to go to the gym, if I want to take a day off to go spend time with friends, I can do whatever I want when I want. So the best thing about being a YouTuber is not being anything else. It's not having to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday with a rigid schedule and you have to answer to someone else. It's if some of my, you know, one of my best friends is off that day and they say, do you want to meet up? It's me saying, you know what? Yes. Because I'm a YouTuber and I can do that. Obviously, I have obligations, but it's very flexible. And so yeah, that's all the questions really. And other than best items only and stuff like that, we've smashed out all the trade ups and not a standard to be seen. I have not done a video like this without getting a painted standard in a long time. Luckily, we got ourselves a Fennec, we got ourselves a Sky Blue Octane, and I will now see you for the exotic to black market trader. So thank you to everyone that left me a question. I sincerely appreciate it. All right, so we're going to finish this video with 8 black markets. We just want one of the big 5, and I'd call it a success, even without a standard, and that is my expectation to get one. We got a very good color of painted Octane. So we're starting off with an atomizer. Let's do a no reaction trade up. Moving on, because none of these can be painted. There it is! Yes, the best one we can get. I'm pretty sure, even though when I started this series, Dueling Dragons was the most valuable black market you can get from this trade up, I think Mainframe has surpassed that. I was going to say eclipsed and surpassed, so I was going to say seclipsed. Can we make that a word? Yes. I mean, they're basically synonyms at this point. That is an absolute dub. If we can get a second one, it's going to be great. If not, I don't even mind. Polypop, give me that Polypop. We got a couple more. I thought we had one more, really, but no, we got 2 more here. Popcorn, there we go, and the finale! Another atomizer. Okay, so a few duplicates there, but a Mainframe nonetheless. A painted Octane. We know what that is. It's a massive dub. So if you did enjoy this video, please do drop a like. Subscribe down below to join the Pixel Army. Follow me on Twitter if you want to get updates on my life, or if you want to be involved with a video like this in the future, then be sure to do that. I've been Pixel. You've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next video very soon. Flying in the mist, so haters throwing shade, never